Hello, good morning. A rather wet start to the day. As we can see on the latest satellite and radar imagery, a rather heavy band of rain moving its way northwards across the UK through this morning. And associated with that, there's low cloud and fog for Pennine areas, the Peak District this afternoon and the Lakeland Fells. It's a pretty grey day, it has to be said. Outbreaks of rain on and off through this afternoon and a few heavy bursts. So there will be difficulty on the roads, no doubt, where there's some surface water and spray. Take care into this evening's rush hour. For the time being, temperatures are around average or just above, but a colder plunge of air will be moving in over the next few days. For the first part of this evening, rain clears initially, but we'll see things turning a little more damp again before tomorrow morning as winds change direction, turning a few showers wintry on higher ground before the end of tonight. Most places, they'll avoid a frost tonight. It's starting to feel colder, however, through tomorrow. Initially cloudy with bits and pieces of rain, but as you can see through the day, increasingly damp conditions for the northwest of England and the Isle of Man. And by tomorrow night, as colder air digs in, there could be some sleet and snow on the tops of the northern Pennines and up into the Lake District. So a wintry day to come on Friday. Bye-bye for now. Thank you. Good afternoon. A rather grey and damp couple of days to come, and as you can see in the gritter there, it's turning colder as well. This afternoon mild but cloudy, lots of surface water and spray on the roads, I would have thought, into this evening's rush hour, and a wet start to the night. A little drier after midnight, but it's damp, cloudy, and there'll be a shift in that wind direction. So by tomorrow, starting to feel colder, and any rainfall on higher ground, the very tops of the Pennines, the Lake District, could fall as sleet perhaps. For most of us, an increasingly cloudy, damp day to come tomorrow, feeling cold again with some sleet and snow on higher ground into Friday morning. Bye-bye. Hello, good afternoon. The gritter gives it away. Things are turning colder and wintry over the next few days. All you need is love. Well, all we need is some sunshine. We might get some on Saturday. It is going to be rather wet and cold for the next few days, with sleet and snow showers, especially on higher ground from tomorrow onwards, and icy stretches here in the northwest. Low pressure dominates, and for the rest of the week we'll see further spells of rain. A colder airflow from the north from tomorrow, turning showers wintry on higher ground, especially from tomorrow night into Friday. Back to the details for this afternoon and into this evening. It's damp. However, for a time, overnight tonight, it will turn a little drier. Foggy though, particularly up on the Pennines again. There's lots of low cloud around. We avoid a frost at least, 3 or 4 Celsius, but by the end of the night, slightly colder air is beginning to dig in that change of wind direction, and it'll feel really raw tomorrow morning. A cloudy start to the day, fog will gradually lift, winds pick up a bit, and we'll see increasingly damp weather here in the northwest through tomorrow afternoon. By tomorrow evening, the Lakeland Fells and the Pennines could have a wintry mix with some sleet and snow. It will feel very cold tomorrow at 5 or 6 degrees, with further snow showers expected on Friday. And wintry weather makes a return over the next few days. Find out later on in the forecast if you'll see any snow. Thank you. Very good evening to you. The gritter gives it away, turning colder and wintry over the next few days. All you need is love. Well, we could do with some sunshine as well. Saturday is probably our best day of the next few. Wet weather and colder air digging in will turn any showers wintry on higher ground from tomorrow afternoon and into tomorrow evening, with sleet and ice and perhaps some accumulations of snow into Friday for some of us. Low pressure tends to dominate over the next few days, and we're pulling in that air from the north from tomorrow, turning any showers wintry on the very tops of the hills from tomorrow afternoon into tomorrow night. Back to you tonight. Rather damp over the next couple of hours, but we'll begin to see a bit of clearance. It's pretty misty and murky and cloudy though, with hill fog thickening up again on Transpennine routes before dawn. Temperature-wise, we do, however, avoid a frost. 4 or 5 Celsius tonight for most places. By the end of the night, slightly colder air is beginning to dig in as we see that change in wind direction before tomorrow. Now, the sun is up at 7:37 and sets at 14 minutes past 5 tomorrow. Here in the northwest, it is likely to be pretty cloudy to start the day tomorrow. Fog will lift, but we'll see increasingly damp weather through the course of tomorrow afternoon after a few glimmers of perhaps brightness here and there. As the colder air digs in, some of those showers will be turning to sleet and snow in the northern Pennines and the Lakeland Fells by tomorrow evening. Take a really big coat tomorrow. It's going to feel cold, 6 Celsius in that wind. Tomorrow night and into Friday, some accumulation of snow on higher ground, further wintry showers to end the working week. Bye-bye. Hello again. The gritter gives it away. Things are turning wintry over the next couple of days. All you need is love. We could do with some sunshine as well. Saturday might be our best bet. Other than that, next couple of days are rather cold and wet, increasingly wintry on higher ground with sleet and ice to end the working week. In the meantime, tonight here in the northwest, it's cloudy and damp. There's fog in the Pennines and for the Lakeland Fells, but we just about avoid a frost, 4 or 5 Celsius. Colder air is trying to dig in, though, from the north before tomorrow morning as winds change direction to a northeasterly from tomorrow. The sun is up at 7:37 and sets tomorrow at 14 minutes past 5. For the northwest of England and the Isle of Man, a pretty cloudy start to the day. Low cloud, hill fog gradually lifting. There may be a glimmer of brightness. However, it's pretty cloudy and damp and increasingly wet by tomorrow afternoon for most places. Take a really big coat if you're heading out. It's going to feel cold in that wind with sleet and snow on higher ground by the end of the day. The Lakeland Fells and the Pennines could see some accumulations of snow with icy stretches elsewhere into Friday.